What's up guys, I'm Joel Dodge, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to record acoustic guitar on your iPad or your iPhone. Let's get into it. So guys, I've actually been working on a single, and it's actually going to be my first single that I've completely produced on my iPad. So I'm really looking forward to sharing that with you guys. It's going to be next week. I want to show you guys as much of my process as I can when it comes to like producing music on the iPad. And with this song in particular, I had a lot of acoustic guitar in it. So I thought it made sense for me to show you guys exactly how I mic'd my acoustic guitar when I was recording the single. Something that it is worth mentioning, I am recording all this on my iPad. But the process of getting the best sound out of an acoustic guitar is basically the same whether you're using a computer or your phone or an iPad. I would recommend getting a condenser microphone. And if you only have a dynamic microphone, I would use that. What I would recommend avoiding is plugging directly into your guitar. And the reason for that is when you put a mic in front of an acoustic guitar, it allows you to get a much more natural, realistic recording of the guitar than you can get out of the microphones that they build into them. And of course, in live situations, you kind of have to use the output. But if you're recording, even if you're not using the highest quality condenser microphones and interfaces, I guarantee you that you're going to get a better sound using a microphone than you will plugging directly into your guitar. The other thing is I don't have this microphone even plugged in right now. I'm going to show you how it sounds inside of my inside of the single that I've been working on rather than recording what I'm doing right now. So what I wanted to do right now is actually just show you the best placement for your microphone. And this is definitely a mistake that I made the first times I recorded acoustic guitar, is put the microphone like way too close. So what you're going to want to do is keep your microphone about a foot away from the guitar. The other mistake that a lot of people make is put the microphone directly in front of the sound hole. And you're actually going to want to avoid this too, because when you have it in front of the sound hole, you're going to be capturing way too much of the bass tones that the guitar produces. So the way that you actually get the best sound out of your acoustic guitar is moving the mic to where it's in line with your double dot, your double fret, right? Double fret. What you're going to want to do is put your mic in line with that, and then you want to angle your mic where your mic is facing the sound hole, but it's placed a foot away directly in front of the double dot. I'm going to record this with my phone real quick just so you can kind of see the placement. So this is what it looks like from my end, right? So it's directly in front of the double dots, and then the mic, this little marker right here, which is on most microphones, is the direction the mic is facing, right? So you put that facing the sound hole. So you can see that the sound hole is directly in front of that. And this is going to be the way that you want to set up your microphone to record acoustic guitars, because what it does is moving the microphone more towards the left is going to pick up more of the high frequencies of the acoustic guitar, where moving it more towards the right is going to pick up more of the bass and the boominess of the guitar. So putting it right here and angling it this way is going to give you like this perfect mix of the highs and the bass to where you can EQ it more easily when you're mixing it afterwards. And this placement, if you only have one microphone, this is definitely the best way to set it up. But if you do have a second microphone and a multi-channel interface, and you have a second mic that you want to put somewhere, my favorite place to put another mic is to actually put it, still keep it about a foot away from your mic, from your guitar, right? But I actually like putting it up here by my left hand, by the guitar neck. And the reason I like this, well, for one thing, it's going to capture a lot more of the highs like I was talking about. But the other thing that it's going to do is it captures the hand movements, right? That isn't always a desirable sound, but for me, this single that I'm putting out has like an acoustic intro, and I wanted it to have more of a intimate kind of like make you feel like you're in the room with me. I found that putting a second mic right here, recording those hand movements to some of those higher frequencies on the acoustic, and then panning them in the mix just made it feel like you're kind of in the room with the guitar more. That's something that I wouldn't say is such a tried and true recording method when it comes to acoustic. If you only have one microphone, definitely put it in that first placement that I was telling you about. But I've found that I really enjoy this second placement as a secondary mic. That's it as far as mic placement. Let's get into Cubasis and take a listen to how this setup sounds. All right, guys, so here's the song that I've been working on, and something I didn't say in the earlier part of the video is I actually am going to be doing a full breakdown of how I mix this song after I release it. But of course, this part of the video, I just wanted to show you guys what I did with the acoustics. So acoustic 1 here is that the mic that was in that first position, and acoustic 2 is the one that was in the second position. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start off with letting you just listen to this first one, and then we'll listen to the other one, and then after that we'll listen to both of them together. But you can just hear that how much body and just brightness there is to that sound. It really is just a great position to record from for acoustic. So let's go ahead and listen to this other one. So I don't know if you could hear that difference, but this second one definitely has more high frequencies. The hand movements are more noticeable. I don't know if you can see right here. The peaks are a little higher for those little hand movements and stuff. I personally really like how these sound when you put them together, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. So guys, next week, my single, When Never Comes, is going to be coming out. And of course, if you could be watching out for that and give it a listen when it comes out, that'd be awesome. Definitely mean the world to me. But if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. But as always, die empty. I'll catch you in the next one.